What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from Busch Gardens Tampa, and today is a special day because we are here for Beer Fest. Yes! Gotta love me some beers. There's a lot to see and do. Let's go! And here we are, guys. We have arrived at Beer Fest. Yes, there are tons of booths set up around this area at Busch Gardens, and we're gonna go check them out. And here's the Welcome Center where you can buy your lanyards. We can see upgrades, food and brew samplers, 5 items for $29.99, 10 items for $49.99, and 12 items right there for $49.99, past member exclusive. We do have bourbon and wine tastings. Bourbon tasting, $20, and summer wine tasting, also $20. And here's the map, so we can see the map legend right there with the beer garden, stage, different booths all around, and we can see Malt and Mill, Go for the Grain, Barley Barrel, Color Me Copper, the Cloven Pine, Best Bites, Right on Stein, Tacos on Tap, Tavern, Pub Grub, Floats, the Tulip and Thistle, Sip and Sliders, Melted Munchies, Hoppy on Tap, Bourbon tasting, wine tasting, a lot of stuff to do, and you can also get a digital download for your phone as well. Just off to the side, we can see this big wall with what's on tap. You can see the different drinks right there. It does give the ABV. Very nice though, very informative. And here we can see Festival Walkway for Summer Nights, Beer Fest, Howl Scream, and Christmas Town. It's Beer Fest time, baby. And we can see August 17th through September 8th, select days, pretty much weekends. And we can see booth number 1 right here, Malt and Mill, Dave's Pale Ale, A Little Something Something, Passion of the Heights, The Wizard Wit, Luau Crunkles, it looks like, Daytime, Skyway Hazy IPA, Liquid Bliss. Of course, we have wine, Sauvignon Blanc, and Rose, or Rosé, whatever you want to call it. $7.50 for that. You can get it right here. Go for the Grain, craft beers, $9.49. Shade Tree IPA, OBP, Orange Blossom Pilsner, Grand Mimosa, Original, Munich Lager, Harbor Lager, Hefeweizen, wine. We got the different ones right here, $7.50 for those. You can get it right here. And by the way, that beer is on tap. And here's booth number 3, Barley Barrel, craft beers, $9.49, just like the other stands. And this is going to be on draft. We have delicious IPA, hard cider, pineapple, spiked seltzer, some weird one that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, Blue Paw. We have Voodoo Ranger, Juicy Haze, Mural, Tropic of Thunder, and Key Billy. Different wines right there, Riesling. And they're located right there. Booth number 4, Color Me Copper, frozen and mixed drinks, $9.49. We have a bourbon maple sour, blue Hawaiian, frozen ruby mule, frozen guava colada, and we also have food, brew, and frozen cocktail samplers. 5 items for $29.99, 10 items for $49.99. Past member exclusive, you get 12 items right there, $49.99. And let's check out the souvenir stand a little bit. Of course, we have the hops right there. Glass beer boots. They have different drinks right there, shot glasses, things you can put around the house. We have the Beer Fest mug right there. Makes it look like you have beer in there. T-shirts. We have the upside down bottles, so you can put your drinks in there. That's kind of neat. There's a candle right there. More T-shirts over here. Glasses with Budweiser, Guinness, and some stuff up there at the top. Well, we told you about the wine tasting experience. Here it is. So $19.99, you get 4 1-ounce pours, or you get $9.99, 1 4-ounce pour. Here are the different wines right there. You can see crisp green apple, southern red, southern white, rose and regale, all sorts of different stuff. And we have some pens as well for Beer Fest right there. And these guys are ready to serve up some wine to you. Booth number 5, the Cloven Pine, again craft beers, $9.49. We have Whoops, Elderberry Cider, Florida Special, Spanglish. We have Magnolia Linda, Booth number 5, we can see the Cloven Pine, again, craft beers, $9.49 on tap. We have Whoops, Elderberry Cider, Florida Special, Spanglish, Mangolandia, and El Jefe, it looks like. Strawberry Lager, Purple Haze, Sam Adams Oktoberfest, wines right there, Rosé, and Red Blend. Booth number 6, and this is where I want to be. Best Bites. We have Bacon Mac and Cheese Bites, $6.99. Reuben Croquets, $6.99. Deep Fried Cheese Curd, $6.99. Served with your choice of dipping sauce. They have mayo, sweet and hot mustard, maple, bacon, honey, mustard. Yum! Of course, we have our regular water and soft drinks right here as well. And here we go, guys. Our first thing that we're trying, Bacon Mac and Cheese Bites, and we got the bacon maple sauce with it. Yes, we're gonna try it. All right, so let's give this a go and try out the Bacon Mac and Cheese Bite. As you can see right there, dip it in the sauce. It is very, very, very hot. Mac and cheese is creamy. You can taste the bacon, but where it really is amazing is that sauce. The maple to it adds just a little bit of sweetness, and then you get that mac and cheese flavoring. That's so good. Oh, I gotta eat so many. Back by popular demand, we have the Spritzer Squad. Yeah, they will keep you cool on the hot days.
Absolutely.
Booth number 7, right on Stein, craft beers, $9.49, Oktoberfest original. We have Oktoberfest pineapple coconut hard water, key lime shandy, a Nostro Azzurro, I think it is, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, all right here. Whenever parks have these events, I am a huge foodie, and luckily stop number 8, tacos on tap, seems that it's going to be doing just fine for me. We have shrimp taco, smoked brisket taco, jerk chicken taco, portobello mushroom taco, and of course your regular sodas and waters as well. Right here. So brisket taco coming up right now. Fresh brisket, nice. Ta-da, voila, there we have the brisket tacos, 2 of them. That looks pretty good, big portion. All right, so the moment of truth, we are going to try the brisket taco, one of them at least. It looks really good, super soft. The tortillas are hot and fresh too, nice. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without getting all sorts of stuff in my beard, but we'll give it a try. There we go. A little messy. Barbecue's really good though. Brisket has a nice smoke to it. Still hot, still fresh. You get the cheese in there as well. Cheese melts just down a little bit. Overall scale 1 to 10. That's a really good food item. I would give it probably 8.5 to a 9. And since there's 2 of them, you can get full pretty quick on some of the food items here. I'm gonna eat the rest. Guest flow for the event is pretty good this year, as the walkway over here is open. So yes, normally it was blocked off or you went out there into Gwazi Field. But this pathway, open, and you can get around to some of the other booths pretty quick.
Yeah, after 3 p.m.
Yeah, so
Yes.
like
More decorations, and we have booth number 9, Tavern, craft beers, $9.49, Sam Adams 76, PB&J Pale Ale, yum. Double Coast Lime, Purple Drank, White Walking Tree IPA, Soft Parade, Starcut, Mosa, and Locals Light. A couple different wines there as well. And here's the Tavern. Well, I decided to get a beer. We had the PB&J Pale Ale. let's give it a try. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a try. PB&J Pale Ale, and these are usually my favorite style of drinks. Love PB&Js. Oh yeah, so that's really good. You can taste the jelly kind of at first, the jam, and then the peanut butter comes on, and then you get kind of almost like a chocolatey. That is really good. Definitely recommend getting that one, the PB&J Pale Ale. I'm going to drink the rest of this and hopefully not the whole keg. Bye. Oh yeah, more food items. Booth number 10, Pub Grub. We have fried chicken wings, sweet potato fries, deep fried pretzel sticks, of course the drinks. Alright, so we decided to get some wings, and they're serving it up right here. We have the blood orange sauce, barbecue, they have cheese sauce as well. It's dipped in right now. Looks good. Chef served it up nice and hot.
Sesame seeds on top?
Yes, please. Excellent, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And there we have it. Alright, so it's wing time, and these things are piping hot. I mean, it's hot outside as it is, and there's steam coming off of them. They look amazing. Those sesame seeds on there are going to provide a nice little crunch. That is excellent. Darn good. Tons of flavor. Sweet kind of at the beginning, and then you get the barbecue of it. That is really good. The crunch of the sesame seeds kind of add just a little bit of a different level to it, but man, that's really good. Booth number 11 is going to be floats. We have adult root beer float, $9.99. Hard coffee float, $9.99. Rosé float, $8.99. A Maduro float, $9.99. And then just regular floats. Service soda, and of course we have the drinks, water, and the lights right here. And here we are at the Beer Fest stage. We can see some artists right there about to perform. They have show times varying, so make sure to check your showtime map throughout the day. Booth number 12 is going to be the Tulip and Thistle. We have frozen / mixed drinks, $9.49. Honey Peach Buck, Blood Orange Moonshine Mule, frozen Jack and Coke, frozen hard lemonade, and a frozen sangria. Yes.
Because it's the way that it behaves.
Booth number 13, Sips and Sliders, and we can see a bison slider for $7.99. A Schnitzelwich slider for $7.99, a Bratwurst slider $6.99, and a flourless chocolate torte for $5.99. If you're a fan of games, they have you covered. As we can see, Bottle Bash 6 for 2 throws, yes. So again, different games here. You try to knock down the bottles and you win a prize. As you can see, you get the Mr. Pickle or the taco. And of course, we have some other plushes over here. Sonic, Luigi, Mario, and the likes. Booth number 14, we have Melted Munchies. We can see a short rib and brie melt, $7.99, an Impossible Burger melt, $7.99, griddled cheesecake melt, $5.99. Those sound absolutely amazing, and there's a heck of a line for it too. Melted Munchies, they are cooking up our food right now. We got the cheesecake melt. You can see the Impossible Burger back there on the grill. And there we have it. There is our cheesecake melt. Alright guys, so the next thing that we're trying is the cheesecake melt. It's got this awesome kind of strawberry sauce right there where you can dip it in or just enjoy it. And made it almost like a pound cake, it seems. And it's way too messy for me to eat with just my hands, so I'm gonna eat it with a spoon. And it's so good. The flavor of the strawberry is really, really intense. Very good though. The cake itself, very moist. It's not dry at all, and it's not because of the syrup or anything, so it's actually really good just on its own. It's delicious. Scale of 1 to 10 on that one. I'm gonna give that one a 9. Really good. Booth number 15, Hoppy on tap. Again, craft beer is $9.49. We have a raspberry Florida hard seltzer, blueberry peppercorn cider, brown chicken, brown cow, a goofy footed, pale ale, sunshine greetings, offshoot relax, pure brewed organic lager, and of course we have wine right here. And our final stop over here is right next to Excursions. We have Bourbon Tasting Experience, $19.99 for 4 half-ounce pours, or $9.99 for a 1-ounce pour right there. And these lovely ladies have all the bottles ready for us, as you can see right there. Very nice. And then we have the different varieties right there, so you can take a look. And of course they'll help you out if you want something a little bit more smoky or something not as smoky. They gotcha. Thank you, everyone. Alrighty guys, so we are here with Duncan at BIER FEST, and there's a lot to eat, see, do, hear music. Can you tell me about BIER FEST a little bit more in detail, Duncan?
This is our second year of BIER FEST, and second year is even better than the first year. The best things of BIER FEST 1 have transformed into BIER FEST 2.1, and they're absolutely incredible. Some of the returning things like the Schnitzelwitch platter, or slider rather, that has been totally reimagined. And now it's just this incredible slider with the sweet and savory honey bacon maple Dijon mustard. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff.
You're making me drool right here, man. That's not good on camera in front of all of you guys.
Hard to drool right here. Every single cabin has something that's just going to tempt your taste buds. Absolutely incredible.
I've had a couple of different items so far. I had the fried mozzarella sticks. I've had, of course, the melted munchies. They had the cheesecake slider.
Yes.
Amazing. And that is a returning favorite from last year, and I'm glad to see that it's again here this year. Now, as far as entertainment, what can we expect this year?
Well, you can probably hear the live entertainment in the background there. It is one of my favorite songs, so I'm trying to pay attention here and not there. I'm sorry, my toes just going crazy. But every single night of the event, live entertainment, a lot of local bands, and just the music that people love to drink beer to. Okay. It's as pub inspired as it can be. As pub inspired as the food is, the music is also.
Okay, and of course we have wine tasting as well as bourbon tasting.
Oh yes, for $19.99 you get a 4-flight wine sampler. They're featuring Lake Ridge Winery from right here in Florida, over by Claremont. And a lot of people think, hey, Florida, wine, what are you talking about? Yeah. Wine in America actually started in Florida from the French Huguenots somewhere around 1560, 62. They were over in what's now Jacksonville, and those muscadine grapes just grow wild. They said, hey, let's make wine, and they did. So Florida is actually the birthplace of wine. We at BIER FEST here are letting you sample 4 different ones, a red, a white, a beautiful green apple. My gosh, it's just got an incredible back flavor that is just lights you up. It's absolutely incredible. The bourbon, oh my gosh, I'm glad you mentioned the bourbon now. $19.99 again. Both of the samplings are $19.99, the tastings. The bourbon features 4 Roses bourbon, which is one that you haven't been able to get in the United States for a very long time. Way back in the day, Paul Jones Jr. started the bourbon distillery, and he found this love of his life, this beautiful Southern Belle. He said, hey, how about we get hitched? She said, I'll give you an answer at the grand ball. If you see me with a rose, the answer is yes. He waited. Sure enough, she walks through the door. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 roses on her corsage. Obviously, the answer was yes.
I would say, buddy, you're in trouble if she has 4 roses on. So, of course, one thing I wanted to bring up is Busch Gardens has been a staple to Florida for many, many years, of course. They're celebrating 60 years.
60 years.
Now,
60 years.
they're also bringing in that same local talent, I guess you could say, for the beer as well.
That's
so
right.
We're finding local breweries
Absolutely
here.
right. That's the biggest thing that I really like about this year's Beer Fest. They really got their inspiration. We got the inspiration from the local beer scene. We have 40 brand new beers, and the overwhelming majority of those come from right here in the Florida area. For instance, one of my favorites is Central 28 from DeBerry, Florida. And they have their wheat beer that they brought to us that's absolutely incredible. It's a wheat ale and then hibiscus and orange peel. So you get the citrus, you get the floral, but just a beautiful mouthfeel on that ale. Unbelievable. And then out of Miami, Florida, way up north coming, MIA, bringing their hard pineapple seltzer to us. Is alcoholic seltzer water infused with the fruit, low calorie, gluten free, and probably the most refreshing thing you could ever drink after a long day of riding coasters.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's a hot day like it is kind of today in a sense, I don't think I'd want something really heavy. I mean, I had a PB&J drink earlier, the pale ale, and that's about as dark as I like to get on some things, but having the seltzer water with a little bit of alcohol is going to be very refreshing on some of the hotter days. Of course, we've talked about the different food, drinks, music. Is there anything else I can really take away from 2019's Beer Fest here at Busch Gardens?
The most important thing to remember is if you are going to come and enjoy this event, the only way to enjoy it is with the sample lanyard. The only way to go. They're in quantities of 5 and 10s. And if you're a pass holder, pass holders are the backbone of this park. That is what built us and got us to 60 years. And to show that love and that thank you and appreciation to the pass holders, if the pass holder buys a 10-item sampler, for the exact same price of the 10, they're going to get 12 items. That's 2 free beers. Reminds me of when I was a child, we used to take the brewery tour, that big escalator up. Take the tour, go to the Haas house, and my dad would get his 2 free beers. So here it is 60 years later, and Busch Gardens is giving us what? 2 free beers for our pass holders. The nostalgia this year is crazy.
It doesn't get too much better than that. And remember, beer is back, ladies and gentlemen. You can get it right over there, just over there, I promise you. It's right over there. But yes, a lot of neat, exciting stuff here at Beer Fest. Duncan, thank you so much for speaking with us. I'm really excited for this year's entertainment and offerings.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for our video here from Busch Gardens Tampa for Beer Fest. And I do want to say thank you to the park for inviting us out. I had a ton of fun. Truly enjoyed some of the food and drinks, plus entertainment. The event is going on through September 8th, weekends only. Keep that in mind. And Labor Day. So if you want to take part in Beer Fest, you better get here soon. And we're going to have more updates. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.